If you're trying to figure out where to start with AI right now, you are probably drowning in options. You have listicles promising lucrative weekend projects, competing against hundreds of dense certification courses. Wasting your time on the wrong layer of the technology stack is the real risk. You can easily spend months studying foundational concepts that have no bearing on your actual business goals. To organize this, let's look at this chart mapping the current landscape. We plot technical depth, ranging from no-code tools up to Python and deep learning, against project complexity, moving from basic chatbots to advanced healthcare robotics. General advice on the internet treats all of these scattered data points like they are the exact same thing. But when we group them by the actual resources required to build them, the chaos snaps into 3 distinct zones. These represent the only 3 viable paths forward in 2026. Success in the AI economy comes down to matching your current resources, your time and your capital, to the right zone. A medical image classification system and an AI email assistant both use artificial intelligence. Building them requires completely different skill sets. Look at this early version of Siri. Older AI models were rigidly programmed. They required human engineers to manually intervene and write new code every time the system needed to learn a specific new statement or request. Modern deep learning changed that. By simulating artificial neural networks, contemporary models can engage in reinforcement learning, adapt to new data, and make decisions without constant human intervention. Because of that architecture, building advanced enterprise projects like market prediction systems requires a firm grasp of the underlying mathematics. Automating a basic daily workflow does not. Entering the space forces a strict trade-off.
You either invest the time to understand the math, or you spend capital to bypass it. We can weigh these trade-offs using a comparison matrix, looking at the required time, capital, technical prerequisites, and ideal output for our 3 entry points. Path 1 is the foundation builder, geared toward individuals looking for a hard career pivot. This path demands heavy time input. You are dedicating 3 to 6 months to rigorous courses covering Python programming and artificial neural networks. The output is deep technical capability. You gain the ability to train custom models, mitigate data bias, and build proprietary systems that are highly resistant to being automated away. The cost is a steep learning curve. While you are studying algorithms, competitors using off-the-shelf tools are launching products faster. This path offers the highest long-term career returns, but it has the slowest time to market for a new business. Next is the Agile Integrator. This is designed for founders and operators optimizing for speed. Here, the investment is short. You spend 1 to 4 weeks mastering AI literacy, prompt engineering, and visual workflow automation tools. This lets you rapidly prototype and deploy surface-level applications, like a specialized e-commerce shopping assistant or an internal HR bot. The downside is sacrificing proprietary technology. By relying entirely on third-party foundation models, your entire product becomes vulnerable to sudden platform updates or pricing changes. You get instant business validation, but you hit a hard scaling ceiling the moment off-the-shelf models can no longer handle your specific use case. The third path is the Enterprise Architect, built for companies that need complex solutions but cannot build them in-house. This approach requires allocating significant capital to hire external, custom AI development agencies. In exchange, you secure scalable, bespoke solutions, like a predictive logistics network or a fully HIPAA-compliant healthcare advisor. The trade-off is extreme financial risk, coupled with the ongoing costs of API usage, model governance, and long-term maintenance. Even when you outsource the heavy lifting, your leadership team must still possess basic AI literacy. Without it, you risk misaligned outcomes and losing control over your proprietary data. The Enterprise Architect skips the technical learning curve to get a perfectly tailored product, paying for that privilege with intense financial and managerial overhead. Let's use this decision tree to map your entry point. Are you seeking a career pivot or launching a business? If you take the career pivot branch, do you want to build models or manage workflows? If you have 6 months to spare and want high-paying, defensible engineering skills, you must choose model building and become a foundation builder. If we trace the launching a business branch, the critical question becomes, is your advantage proprietary data or is it go-to-market speed? Solo founders who need to validate an idea immediately have to prioritize speed, making the Agile Integrator path the right choice. Your primary advantage dictates your ideal starting line. Finally, we trace the branch for businesses prioritizing proprietary data and security over speed. This maps directly to outsourcing custom development, taking the enterprise architect route. A custom LLM architecture handles complex, secure operations that a simple generative AI wrapper built by an agile integrator simply cannot match. Because outsourced enterprise systems require continuous capital, this is a poor choice for a bootstrapped startup, but an essential move for a scaling global operation. Those are the three options: learn the math, integrate the APIs, or fund the agency. Succeeding in the 2026 AI landscape depends on matching your available time and capital to the right layer of the technology stack. The specific tool you choose matters less than the structural fit of the path you take.